Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
This episode is brought to you by PayPal. You had plans for the last days of summer. And back-to-school shopping has its own plans. School supplies, dorm essentials, your list doesn't stop. Neither does the spending. But when you pay in full with PayPal, you can pay over time. No interest, no fees. Check out with PayPal and get back to summer. Subject to approval. Learn more at paypal.com/payinfor. PayPal Inc. NMLS 910457. This episode is brought to you by Subaru. You know that place your mind always wanders to? The lake, the mountains, the homes of the people you love most. The completely redesigned 2026 Subaru Outback is built to help you get there. With legendary capability, standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, and the confidence to go further. The 2026 Subaru Outback. Love never looked so good. Visit Subaru.com/Outback to learn more.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coach Unplugged. We're so excited you decided to join us. Make sure you go over and leave those 5-star reviews. If you like this, go over and listen to our other podcasts like the 5-Minute Basketball Coaching Podcast or High School Hoops or Funnel Down Defense or Coaching Youth Hoops or whatever one of the 7 in our network that you would like to listen to. But before we jump in, I'd like to give a big shout out to our 2 sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. They are always, what I love about Dr. Dish is they're always innovating. They're always making that a little bit better, and that's why I think they're the best machine out there. Like I've said before, we own 3 of them, and I would not be talking about them every day if I did not believe in them. Mention Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off, and they'll give you A1 customer service. And then also what helps keep the lights on, what helps keep everything moving is teachhoops.com. It's for coaches who want to get better. It is a one-stop shop by a basketball coach for a basketball coach. I'm always working with my team 365 days a year, working on making us better. And I want to do the same thing for you. I'm giving you resources, one-on-one calls, office hours, a roadmap per se that will help you become a better coach. And we offer a 14-day free trial because I believe you should come in and kick the tires around and see if it's right for you. If it's not, that's fine. But I guarantee that you're going to love it. All right, let's head off to the podcast. That's like pre-practice. I have like pre-practice, practice, post-practice.
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh.
They come in, they do the ball handling, they run the 3 lines, go through each one of the plays on the way back. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I see. Like I said, coach could go and have dinner and come back in and start practice.
And so at the collegiate level, what was the goal of the players? Like what were they trying to move up? Were they just trying to go to college there and then go to a 4-year? Like what kind of players is what I'm asking kind of.
The thing is, as the junior college coach, you usually get one of 2 types of players. You've got a player that's super, super talented, but don't have the grades to go to a 4-year school. And then you have the player that kills it in the classroom, but just doesn't have the skills. Yeah. But absolutely loves the game. Those are the ones that's going to dive, that's going to, and you get one of those 2. So naturally you've got, the one that is not so good. I'm blessed to have, these 2 years. I wasn't ready to let it go. I'll take these 2 years. And if something comes after it, fine. If not, I'll go on and get my master's degree.
Right.
But, when you got that skilled player, it's I need to get my grades up. So that becomes more, you become kind of an academic counselor with her, trying to make sure that she keeps her grades so that she graduates, because you have to graduate in order to go D1 if you want to.
Right.
So it's not enough just to have enough credits. You have to actually graduate and matriculate. So, you got that issue. So most of them that with that talent do have eyes on a 4-year school. Some of them, we have to fight with them because you're actually not D1 material, and they think they are.
Right.
So, you got to fight that.
Okay. So tell me, how close is your world to actually the Last Chance You on Netflix? You ever watch those?
I do.
Is it close to that?
We've had some years where we have been.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had some years where we have been. I mean, that's
You're
how Ashley
struggling
ended
to
up.
you're struggling to get a roster even some years, maybe, huh?
Some years, yep. Actually, a couple recent years we have.
Post COVID, I bet it's been harder.
It has been. It really, 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 really has been. And then you know, it's hard.
Do you see less girls playing basketball where you
I
are?
do. I do, but the high schools have the teams, they still have the same amount of teams, and they still have the same amount of players, but a lot of them are the kind that if practice is at 3, they get there at 2:57, and when practice ends at 5, they're gone. The parking lot is empty at 5:10.
That's crazy.
It's that kind of thing.
Like, I always know when I'm gonna have a good team, like when practice ends and I gotta kick them out 30 minutes later because they want to get more shots up and they want to work. It's like, holy good, yeah.
That comes few and far between.
Those
and
are
now
those
you've
are
got
like,
those
yeah.
you get these entitled. AAU isn't what it used to be. So you've got some kids that do play AAU during the summer, and it's a team that I was on team A. I wasn't getting the playing time my papa thought I should. So papa decided to get me and 3 of my friends and 4 of the kids from the church, and we formed our own AAU team so that I could get my playing time.
Everybody has an AAU program.
And papa told me that I was the best thing since water. So I should, you got that entitlement thing.
Yeah.
And like a lot of D1 coaches even have that issue. It's not just a JUCO issue.
I think COVID did a ripple on this group. These seniors in high school right now I just think that whole, I think it just rippled. I think it caused, I don't know, some entitlement, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Something happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're still scrambling from that. What do you think the hardest thing to teach is as a coach, or to do a practice, or to get across, or?
The hardest thing for us has been defensive basics.
Rotations. I know. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, getting them to understand 1 pass away denied, 2 passes away help side. A lot of our games have been lost in the second half because the defense is on the other end. And so they can't hear us giving them play-by-play, second-by-second instruction.
Right, telling where to go. Yes.
Yeah, I find myself there, weak side, drop, hand up, no middle. Because okay, if I got to pick one, that's it. No middle. When the ball is passed to the wing, it is like, I can't even tell you what an analogy for it. It grinds me so badly that it is so hard for me to get the player to have their inside foot up and not let the person drive into the middle. Force them towards baseline.
It's an angle.
Cut the court
angle.
off.
It's
cut the court off. And I explained
and why do you think that is? Why do you think that
I
is?
have no idea, because we drill it. I drill that, and I drill defensive hand in the passing lane. Even the left-handers still reach with their right hand, and it takes you out of, if you miss it, you're out of position, and you jeopardize our post player getting foul trouble. Just play up. If you tap it, fine. If not, you're still in defensive position. Those are the 2 hardest things. No middle and hand in the passing lane for the steal. Don't go for the steal, go for the turnover.
So here's my theory with this, is that we're playing too many games and not working on the basic stuff. You
Right.
need to take the European. I mean, they're all going and playing AAU. They're all playing. They're probably playing right now as we speak.
Yeah, they are.
But
They
they're
are.
not. But they're not shooting. They're not working on
Right.
their passing. They're not working on those things.
Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I recently got sanctioned by under the Pelicans umbrella because I'm geographically closer to the Pelicans than I am the Grizzlies. But I'm doing a junior NBA league.
That's good. Yeah.
That's kicking off next month. And but I get to make my own rules. So these are my rules. I have 2 of our local gyms available to me. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're doing clinics. You have to attend at least one of those clinics in order to play on Friday or Saturday.
Oh, I like that.
And the coaches get 2 hours, a 2-hour slot for their weekly practice with their team. So they're going to get fundamentals, at least 2 hours. We're doing clinics from 6 to 8, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you're going to get, every week, you're going to get those 2 skill development trainings and your 2 hours with your coach, 1 hour for they have 1 hour for training, 1 hour for strategy is what I'm giving them. And if you don't attend either of the 2 clinics, you cannot play on Friday or Saturday, whatever day your game is.
Here's the action and reaction. Action.
Yep.
Yes, I love that.
Yep.
I love that.
So we'll see how it goes. We may actually have some teams that'll have to forfeit because they don't have enough players eligible, but that's not my problem.
No, it's like this is about development too.
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
If you could talk to one coach, who would you talk to? Alive. Let's do alive.
Alive. Come on.
Alive. Living right
Come
now.
on,
We'll do dead in a second.
Don Staley. I absolutely adore, and I have. I'm not a bandwagoner. I have adored Don since her UVA days.
Yeah. I think I'd bet my daughter play for her. I think so.
I actually have a poster that she signed for me at the 96 Final Four in Cincinnati. The first year when she was ABL, she was there pushing the ABL. So it's the inaugural year for the WNBA, well, ABL. So I have a poster that she signed, and I had a picture, but it got wet, and I stuck to a picture that was in front of it, so it's ruined.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. I think a coach asked me recently if I had a daughter who I'd want her to play for.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think she'd play for LSU. I think she'd play for South Carolina.
I know. I know.
I think she might play for UConn.
But LSU is an hour and a half from me. I drive across the world. I drive to South Carolina to see my baby play before I let her go to LSU.
But I think there's a lot of great coaches too. There's a lot of great coaches. But okay, so what about not living? Like, is there anybody like that you would want to talk to coach-wise?
But if you're looking at epitome for me is Pat Summitt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I did a couple of camps with her. Like I said, when I was at UAH, Tia got me in, and I worked a couple of camps with her, and I that's the foundation. I mean, Tia taught me a lot, but Pat cemented a lot of stuff for me.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna go and let's do our rapid fire here. So
Okay.
It's not really rapid per se, but it's a bunch of questions. Okay, your favorite brand of basketball, the type of ball that you play with. What's your favorite brand?
It's crazy. Biden.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It just felt good in my hand.
Okay, you're one of the few people that's ever answered that.
Yeah, it just feels good.
Okay. One word to describe your ideal player.
Disciplined.
If you go to one sporting event in the world, what would you go to and why?
Olympics this year, because it's in Paris.
No. It is in Paris. You don't want to go to Paris this summer, trust me. Okay, that's a good pick. Nobody's picked that. Favorite pregame or postgame meal?
Spaghetti Classico, Olive Garden.
Okay. Pre or post?
Post.
Okay. What's your game day look like?
Early breakfast, review scouting report, check with the team, because we don't do early, because as girls, we play the early game. So
Okay.
like on a Saturday, we're playing at 2:00. So, I have to check on them as an assistant to make sure that they do eat something, but it
Right.
can't be heavy,
Yep.
because we're going to be at the gym at 12, play at 2, finish about 4. Now they get to eat,
Right.
so I have to go through that whole routine. So yeah, that's like I say, playing at 2:00 puts it in that order.
Do you do anything as far as shooting, or what do they do? Or they just if it's a Saturday, they go through. Do you do a walkthrough? Do you do shoot? Do you go to you let them sleep in?
No, they if we've got a 2:00 game, they have to be up no later than 8. But resting, like I say, light breakfast about 9:15, because we're leaving, especially if we're on the road. We're leaving the hotel at 11:15 or whatever to get to the Coliseum or the gym by noon for a 2:00 game. And
Okay.
and sometimes they don't even eat dinner until after the boys game, depending on what, if we're in a little town and it takes forever to get to food, then we got to wait until they had breakfast at 10:00, 9:30, and they don't get to eat another meal until 8.
Right.
Because after the boys play and shower and get on the bus and we travel to where we're going to eat,
Right.
like it's 7:30, 8:00.
Wow. Sure. Angry, crangry, hungry and angry together. What's one thing you do to relax?
I read.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Love reading.
I've
The only issue I've had with reading as I've gotten older is it's starting to make me fall asleep a little bit if I'm tired, if I'm at all tired. So I got to read before lunch usually. Do you have any superstitions?
No.
Okay. Describe your perfect player in 5 words or less. This is always a hard one.
Well,
Go ahead.
first word is coachable.
Okay.
Second word is disciplined. Third word is hungry. Fourth word, I'm trying to think of one word for a 2-word phrase. Yeah. I want team player. I can't think of one word for it, but team player.
Okay.
And my 5th word would be, yeah, and this is gonna be weird. Honest.
Okay. Why honest? I don't think anyone's ever used honest in that description before.
Because when I think of honesty, I think of is the honest person is obviously always going to tell the truth, but they're always going to do the right thing, at the right time, presumably for the right purpose.
I love that. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Best basketball player you have seen in person.
Cynthia Cooper.
Okay. Best female basketball. We'll do female basketball player of all time. That's a tough one,
That
actually.
is, I want to say Cheryl Miller because of
She changed the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We'll go Cheryl Miller. All right. Shot clock, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. If you could change one thing about the game of basketball,
About the game of basketball?
the game, what would
like
you change?
strategy or the game itself?
The actual game, what would you change?
The actual game. Okay.
I would get rid of the jump ball. I think the jump ball's stupid. We only jump it once a game. They're terrible at throwing it. To give the visiting team should just have the ball to start. That's my
Ooh.
Because otherwise, why don't we jump them all?
Either that or flip a coin like they do in football.
Whatever. Flip a coin. I don't care. But jump ball. It's archaic.
ball.
We don't even have the circles anymore. That's
Yeah.
my rule. But is there anything else you would change about the
That's
game?
a good one. Okay, my thought process is tainted now because that was so
Okay.
good.
All right. I'm going to start a
Yeah.
petition. That's going to be my goal at some point to get that changed because it's just stupid. And at the
Yeah.
high school level, the accountant who is working all day doesn't. There's 3 officials and one of them throws it up. They're just bad at it.
And that's the only time you use it.
Ever.
It's to start the game.
Yep.
After
or
that,
if you go to overtime or every overtime.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's horrible. Needs to go away. Anyway, best game you.
Ooh, I've seen so many. I mean, even back in high school, I actually saw La Tech play Tennessee.
There you
go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's got to be it.
All right. Do you have a favorite quote or saying?
All things work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose.
Okay. That's a good one. No one's used that one. One thing you tell your
be you.
I tell my daughter, don't worry about what other people think of you.
Yeah. Be you. Be you.
Be you. Just be you. Be you.
And that's what you. Yep. That's it.
That's hard. Quarters or halves?
Quarters.
Okay. One word to describe your coaching style. One word.
Fundamental.
Okay. Best basketball coach.
Phil Jackson.
Love Phil Jackson.
I'm
he doesn't make the list as much as he should, but very good coach. Very good coach.
Yeah.
One of the best, just because he knew how to read. Yes. Is there a book you'd recommend to the
My Cat Won't Bark?
And what's that about?
It is it expounds on the idea of figure out what a person will do, won't do, or is capable of, and expect only those. Stop expecting people to do what they're incapable. A lot of people get upset because people don't do or don't avoid what they think they should do or avoid. So my cat won't bark. It makes no sense to get upset with your cat because he's not barking. And we get upset with people all the time.
I just wrote that will be in my box before the end of the evening. I love that because it's so true. If you teach long enough, it's true too. It's like, holy cow. It's like you can't fit this square peg in this circular hole. Right. Sorry, ain't ever gonna work.
Right.
So let's figure out what we can do. I love that.
And go with it.
I love that. All right. So I always end my podcast with advice. If you could give a young coach one bit of advice, as someone that's coached, we're porch dogs, we're old coaches per se. If you give one bit of advice to a younger coach, what would that be?
When I talk to young coaches, I teach them a theory of the 3 PRs. So it's kind of hard. I guess I'd have to pick which one of those is. I just say, be open. Be open.
I be like open that.
And that's, I mean, I've got arrows shooting from all of it. Be open to
everything.
Everything. Yes. To your players, be open to your public, be open to
learning, be open to learning,
be open to others. Yeah, just be open.
Yeah.
Be open.
And I'll give a subscript to this. You don't know everything.
Exactly.
As you coach longer, you know less. No. If I knew as much as I knew in 25, I'd be the best coach in the world. But as I get older, I know less and less and less and less. Because now it's like I thought I knew crud, but I don't know it. I know. I love that. Be open. That's a great bit of advice. All right. Thank you, Coach. Hey, everybody. If you like the podcast, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, jump up and down, run around your house, whatever you need to do. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Have a great day.
Booking.com is the easiest way. From a day surrounded by noise to a stay surrounded by nature. That's nice. Go on, book it. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Fall is the perfect time to refresh and reorganize your space. At the Home Depot, find power tools and tool sets starting at $50 to help tackle DIY projects, home updates, and more. Whether you're drilling brackets to support new shelving or sharpening your hedge trimmer blade with an angle grinder, the Home Depot has the tools you need to check projects off your list. Shop Labor Day savings at the Home Depot and gear up for fall projects with the right tools to keep your projects moving.